This is Mountain Remodel.
On this episode of Mountain Remodel, River will be working with Larry Woodie, and we're going to start digging a ditch for a new water line.
Nice to see you again.
Hey, River. How you doing today?
Good.
Good.
Got a big project.
Look like you do.
Well, how long have you run a backhoe?
I've been running a backhoe since I was about 12 years old. Started out, my dad had the first backhoe in this county as old Major Diesel Ford, a blue one. And anyway, I watched his operator run the backhoe.
And that's how you learned?
And I learned by watching him run the backhoe.
Was it easy to learn?
It was pretty easy, but I had to practice. I've had some ups and downs, I'm sure. I dig a ditch too deep or something. As soon as I got out of high school back in '64, and I was going to college, every weekend I had a job with the backhoe. He'd get me a job.
Yeah.
And so I had to fill in on the weekend. And I'd go out and run. I might run 8 hours, and I might run 16, all in a day to get a job done for somebody that he had contracted with. And anyway, I'd go and do that, and I'd make enough money on the weekends with his backhoe to keep me in college.
Yeah.
And that paid my rent, my tuition, bought my book. Sometimes I'd get stuck and
What do you do?
I'd have to get assistance. I had to get somebody to help me push the backhoe with the backhoe to get through a big mud hole.
What do you push it with? Another backhoe?
Well, no, just stick a dipper down in the mud, pick it up, roll the front bucket. We'd go about 3 feet at a time. Finally, we'd get to where it'd be solid again, and go right on through it, and then dig a ditch as we went. And that would take care of it. But just climbing on one and starting up, you'd be dangerous.
So you need to watch someone to learn it?
It is better to watch someone to learn how the operation of the machine works.
So
And
if I watch you, will you show me how to run it?
sure,
Okay.
we'll give you a shot at it. So let me get on there. Get out here and I'll show you a little bit about how to run this thing.
Okay.
It'll be a great experience for you. Come around. And maybe someday you can get on this thing and dig the ditch, and I won't have to.
Well, I've kind of always wanted to run one.
Well, it'd be a good opportunity. Right here we could teach you a little bit about it. No, I can't make it where you can run it exclusively, but you'll get started.
Okay.
Yeah, come on up, and I'll show you how this thing functions.
Okay.
All right. Now these are the small levers are the stabilizers down there. It picks the machine up and levels it and holds it steady while you're working the backhoe. And we're starting out. Looks like they've got the ditch about 2.5 foot deep, and that's a good depth to keep from freezing. I remember back in 1960, it froze 4 feet down into the ground. Water lines, and I had to work on those and thaw them out and dig them out and stuff.
Why is it 2 feet now? So it won't freeze?
Yeah, our temperatures have warmed up. This lever right here picks the main boom up, the whole thing. This cylinder right here
Yeah.
picks the boom up, and everything's in place as it is now out there. And then this lever over here swings it back and forth. And that's what you got to really be cautious of, because
Swing it too hard?
You can swing it too hard. Anyway, this one will pick it up, this one will swing it over, and this one also will pull the dipper. They call that next long arm the dipper. It'll pull it in. Now this one, the main one that picks it up, it also controls the bucket, rolls the bucket around.
How do you lower the boat?
Well, the bucket is out like this, and it's in like that. And you want the bucket to be sort of flat coming towards you so it'll scoop the dirt up. And as soon as you get it pulled into it, you pull this one in, pull that one back, and this one back at the same time, and then you'll push that over, and it rolls out.
It's getting a little complicated.
Yeah. Actually, you need to come over to my shop, and I'll let you go up on the hill and dig.
Okay.
You can take it up there and practice. Okay, you've done very good. If he had this to play with, he'd be an operator in a couple days.
Just needs time.
Just need a little time for it.
Well, that was fun. Thank you.
Oh, you're certainly welcome.